Was there a time you had to use fast but oh, sir? It sounds like you know all about it.
Well, you heard a little Carrie in the background, and she's covering Corky, so that's what you heard in the background there. But I didn't want to redo the music. I already did it a couple times. I said, the hell with it, I'll leave it in there. Anyway, I'm working on my garden shed, and I got some building materials because I came into a little bit of extra money. I sold some rabbits recently, and so I got some money for that. And as I sell other rabbits and eggs and produce, I will produce. Hopefully I'll get this done by, this fall, and I'm on schedule really. As you'll see in the video, things are moving along. I wanted to capture this because probably next time I film it, there'll be more done. You can see the progress in my garden shed. Now, garden shed is a greenhouse, but it doesn't have clear windows all around. It'll have some on the roof, it'll have some on the sides and the front. The back will be probably some insulated backslash, and I'll probably have some shelves and have some black buckets to put water in for the winter. When the water, it'll warm up the water, and then at night that water cools off slower than the air, so it'll release warmth into the greenhouse throughout the night and keep things from freezing. So that's what's going on. But the geese made a surprising appearance in this video. So without further ado, let's roll this bean footage. Okay, as you know, I'm always working on a project, and this is my garden shed. I got some lumber, some building supplies, so I'm doing some work on it until I run out of supplies. I won't be able to finish it with the supplies I have. Had to make some more money to get some more supplies. But you see those windows down there, they're going to go here, and then those windows up against the propane tank is going to go in here. So I'm getting it all measured out so they'll fit in here. And then I got some boards that'll cover the top, pull it all together so it'll be framed out and the front windows will be in. These windows are they have the little latch things on them, so they'll probably go on top above there. Here's the project I'm working on here, and I got these drilled out. It makes it easier to screw them in, and then I've done it on both sides because this is going to be the middle one. And if you see down there, I needed 4 extra inches, so I cut a 4-inch 2x4, and I put 2 of these boards along the side, and it holds up because I measured out and I needed a little more board than I needed. So, and you can see this side here, I put a board in here. The geese are, what? You don't know nothing there, goose. What do you know? Okay, now the ducks are mouthing off. The hell with the ducks, right? Come on, come away. They want me to feed them more, but they got all this grass to eat. So anyway, this was all kind of squirrely, and now it's real firm. So that's one of the walls, and it's actually the southernmost wall. So there'll be windows here. This is the easternmost wall. That's the western wall. That's the north wall. The north and the east do not need window. It's only the south and the east that need it. The north and the west don't need windows. Now these geese are following me, and they don't like the doggy. Leave the doggy alone, geese. Poor Thor. He's been pooping in the house, and now I know why, because the geese hang out by his doggy door. I installed a doggy door. It's a little crooked, but it's on there. That was a Mother's Day gift to my wife. She wanted a doggy door for her dog. And we're going in here, but the geese aren't coming. Come on, Thor. Let's go before the geese get here. You don't get to come in the garden, geese. Yeah, that would be a disaster. You see I got some watermelon, some squash. Been harvesting yellow squash. A couple of them ready already. I think it's probably ready. I got some more corn started. I've got my Ichiban. Golly, the beans are... Tomatoes are really growing too. And look at the peppers. These jalapeno peppers are getting big. I got that one over there producing peppers, but I forgot what kind. This is where my watermelon and corn will go. And this is the inside of my garden shed. It's going to serve as a shed and a greenhouse. And see how this is kind of crooked, but it'll get straightened up once I get the cross boards on there. And I hope my measurements come out all right. I don't have a circular saw that works worth the crap, so I actually used a chainsaw and a jigsaw. I used a chainsaw and cut me a straight line, and then I'll use a jigsaw and cut the rest of it. Putting all my tools down here to hold this tarp down. That's to kill the weeds in there. And yeah, so I sold some rabbits to 4-H. They gave me $100, so I used $100, used 50 of it to buy building materials, which you don't get as much building materials as you used to for 50 bucks. You really don't get that much, but I know how to use what the minimalist and the cheaper stuff. This area's doing all right. I need to run my lawnmower through here, get some of these weeds, get my lawnmower back there. And so here comes the geese again. Hi, geeses. Geeses to pieces. They hang out with me all out here. But, well, everything's coming up roses, as they would say. I actually used a level to get it plumb. And so I found a board that was just right to get it plumb. And in between this 2x4 in there, I did the same over here. Wedged a little piece of wood down in there. Now there's a big gap right there. I'm gonna have to fill it in because you can't have big gaps in a greenhouse, garden shed. But that's okay. This won't move. So I can't bend this in because it's concreted in, this post. That post isn't, but this one is. And the geese, they're telling you too. What? Hey, hey! What are you picking at? You picking at my pants? You picking at... Hey, no. I got flesh under there. I don't need you, but... You won't let me pet you, but you're going to chew on me? I got to come up with a name for you. Now, one of them, unfortunately, has to go. One of the agreements for me to get geese was that my wife wanted goose for Christmas this year. That one's a female for sure. And this one picking at me, he's a male. You're probably a male too. Looks like I might have 3 males and 1 female. Oh, he's picking on my chain. You get it. I know. You gonna let me pet you? Let me pet you? He won't let me pet it. If he wants to chew on me, I'm going in the house. See you later, goosies. Well, the geese have adopted me into their flock. Or it could be just because they want me to feed them. Because, them geese eat. You wouldn't believe how much they eat. They're eating grass all day long. Eating any leaf from a tree that they can reach. I had to barricade my lemons, and I've got things around my other trees just to protect them. Because they'll eat anything. They were picking on the tarp today, and even. But wherever I'm working in the yard, they come around, except for in the garden, because I don't let them in the garden, because they'll devastate my garden, I'm sure. Although some people have used geese for weeding gardens. I just don't know how they do it. And I don't want to experiment and try and have them do a lot of damage. So, there's that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my geese and my wife's dog Thor. He helps me out a lot outside, but the geese and Thor, they just don't see eye to eye. Hopefully they will in the future. You all have a good day and a better tomorrow.